Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Thursday morning. Hope everybody is doing well. In a few hours from now, me and my sister are going to be at the eye doctor to not only check on how this eye is coming along, but also make plans to have surgery done on this eye. As I stated before, I still have cataracts in the right eye here. Hopefully it won't be too long before we actually do the surgery. I have a few questions in mind just as well. My hair is starting to grow out a little bit. I gotta find out if I have to have it trimmed again, which I have no problem with. My philosophy is simply eyesight over hair, period. I think we're also going to be doing Music Maniacs later on towards the evening. If so, I'll let you know. I do not know what subjects we have in mind to talk about. Most likely it'll probably be music news and a random music talk. I do not know just yet. I gotta find out from YR, Paul 3. I also gotta know if Prince Ida will be on board just as well. Either way, I'll let you know ahead of time. But in the meantime, I'm going to read this statement here from Hulk Hogan. Now, Hulk Hogan has said some stuff in the past. He's also did some stuff. But I think what he said here takes the cake. Hogan was a guest on a recent episode of Impulsive, a podcast featuring Logan Paul. Hogan said this regarding Chris Benoit. Check it out. Quote unquote, if Chris Benoit can do the crap he did and the fans still love him, you know, they're very forgiving. I've made some major mistakes in my personal life. They're, the wrestling fans, they're very, very forgiving. They forgive you. Now, my response to that is something that Hogan said backstage at a WCW pay-per-view event years ago. This does not work for me, brother. To compare his own personal issues to what Benoit did in 2007, I do not know where Hogan's mindset is at, but come on. If Hogan is trying to keep himself relevant, he's doing so, but he's doing it by doing the wrong things. And this is one of them. In the years since that night in 2007, where Benoit murdered his wife Nancy, and then murdered his son Daniel, and then later murdered himself, nobody, including wrestling fans, wrestling marks, pro wrestlers, wrestling promotions, promoters, bookers, managers, or anybody associated with the pro wrestling spectrum, none of them has ever forgiven Chris Benoit for what he'd done. Many other pro wrestlers had talked trash about what he did. From the likes of Iron Sheik, Honky Tonk Man, Chris Jericho, the late New Jack, who went off on Benoit when interviewed about what Benoit did. He stated loud and clear, Benoit was a coward. What Benoit did that night was atrocious, disgusting, malicious, despicable, and outright brutal. Brutal. To this day, his name is nowhere on any WWE merchandise, web pages, nothing. Zilch. Benoit's name has been erased from anything in the wrestling history, according to the WWE. And I know there's some out there saying, well, Benoit was a great wrestler. He did some phenomenal work in the squared circle. It doesn't matter. When you take the lives of your wife and your son, and then yourself, all that work you've done in the ring, all those years of wrestling with this company, that company, that all goes down the drain. It doesn't matter. I do not know where, like I said before, where Hogan's mindset is at. But let's also not forget, this is a guy who in an interview said that Elvis Presley was a big fan of his work in the ring, when in fact Presley died months before Hogan made his debut in the squared circle, and that was back in 1977. This is a man who one time claimed to audition for Metallica to be their new bass player after Jason Newsted left. Lars Ulrich stated that never ever happened. If Hogan is trying to keep himself relevant, trying to keep himself in the spotlight, then damn it, why doesn't he do something positive or say something positive, for crying out loud? Yeah, I realize, doing something or saying something shocking gets him more attention, but come on. By saying and doing stupid crap, it's gonna, in a lot of ways, degrade your reputation. I mean, for years, we looked at Hulk Hogan as a legend. We looked at him as the one who brought pro wrestling into the mainstream world. Not once, but twice. I think Hogan needs to see a shrink. How about that? So what do you think about what Hogan said? Do you agree with all of us that what he said was outright fucking dumb? I think it was. In the meantime, I gotta hit the hay. Wish me the best. Wish me the best of luck. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. and that notification bell. And everybody out there, enjoy your Thursday. Bye-bye.